Ever wondered why the South China Sea is a hotbed for international tension? Why has this body of water become a battleground for power and sovereignty? Well, it all boils down to a complex web of historical disputes, national pride, and geopolitical power plays. Let's set the stage first. The South China Sea is a vital global trade route, with about a third of the world's maritime shipping passing through its waters. It's also rich in resources, boasting significant oil and gas reserves, not to mention a bounty of fish. But here's where things get tricky. Several nations, including China, the Philippines, Vietnam, Brunei, Malaysia, and Taiwan, lay claim to parts of this sea, each with their own historical justifications. For instance, China asserts a 9-line claim over the majority of the sea, a claim contested by other nations and rejected by an international tribunal in 2016. The crux of the issue, however, goes beyond just resources and territorial claims. It's about strategic control. The South China Sea is a crucial geopolitical chessboard where major powers, particularly China and the United States, vie for influence. The conflict in the South China Sea also poses a threat to regional stability and international norms, particularly the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, which seeks to govern the use and conservation of ocean resources. As we can see, the South China Sea conflict is not just about water and islands. It's a complex web of historical disputes, national pride, and geopolitical power plays. To understand the current state of affairs, we need to journey back in time and look at the events that have shaped the present. The South China Sea conflict finds its roots in expansive territorial claims, primarily by China, over the vast waters and disputed islands of the region. This claim, however, is shrouded in controversy as the definition of Chinese territorial waters itself remains disputed. In a bid to provide a legal justification for its maritime reach, China issued new regulations requiring foreign vessels to provide detailed information before entering these Chinese territorial waters. This move was met with apprehension, especially from Pacific powers like Japan and the United States, who are unlikely to comply, thereby escalating the tension in the region. The regulations also potentially violate the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, an international agreement that lays down a comprehensive regime of law and order in the world's oceans and seas. The dispute over the waters isn't just about who owns what, it's also about the rights and responsibilities of nations in the maritime domain. In addition to the regulations, China's law allowing the Chinese Coast Guard to use weapons to protect its national sovereignty has further added fuel to the fire. The focus of these claims is primarily the South China Sea, where overlapping claims exist with other nations, leading to a complex and volatile situation. In the East China Sea, tensions are particularly high around the Japanese-held Senkaku Islands. This year has seen numerous incursions by Chinese Coast Guard vessels into Japanese territorial waters, increasing the risk of clashes and pushing the potential for conflict to a dangerous precipice. China's stance is clear. Any military vessel trespassing in its territorial waters without notice is considered a serious provocation. The bellicose rhetoric between China, Japan, and the United States has led to a high-risk environment, making the South China Sea a potential flashpoint for conflict. These events have shaped the current tension-filled landscape of the South China Sea, leading to a precarious state of affairs that could have global consequences. Amidst the tension, the United States and its allies have made their stand clear. This stance, firmly rooted in the belief of freedom of navigation, has led to increased crossings by naval vessels in the Taiwan Strait and the South China Sea. These strategic waterways, claimed by China, are being emphasized as international routes by the West. This assertive move, while causing a stir in Beijing, is a testament to the commitment of the United States and its allies to maintaining stability across the Taiwan Strait. This commitment was recently echoed by U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, who, in a meeting with his counterparts from Tokyo and Seoul, reiterated their dedication to secure navigation in the disputed South China Sea. This unyielding stance underscores the ongoing geopolitical tensions in the region. As the situation continues to evolve, the world watches with bated breath. The South China Sea conflict is a testament to the fact that in our globalized world, a ripple in one corner can create waves across the globe.